And we continue our coverage of last night's presidential debate with First Coast News political analyst John Daigle. He's a Pulitzer Prize nominated political journalist. He's managed over 50 political campaigns over the years and now teaches political communications at UNF. John Daigle is here joining us this morning. John, we always appreciate you joining us. You know that. Look, so we have to talk about last night's debate, of course. The big topics everyone wanted to know about: the economy, immigration. And overall, it sounded as if they actually stuck to the script, right? We heard a lot of what they had to say, their stance on things, but we do want to get to the biggest takeaways in your opinion from last night.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest takeaway it was a devastating event for Donald Trump. I think everything I've seen during the debate and since then, saying that Vice President Harris effectively prepared for it. She made him look unserious and unprepared. She was on the offense from the beginning. He had a couple moments, I know we're going to talk about that, but overall it was night and day from the last debate we saw back in June, and I think Vice President Harris did what she needed to do last night.
Well, let's talk about that. What were some of the key moments in terms of highlights for each candidate? Let's start with former President Donald Trump.
Well, I think I really looked hard in terms of what was his best moment, because so much of it was just chaotic and jumping from topic, and really I thought he was off script most of the night. I thought his best moment was probably his closing.
Typically off the script?
Yeah, but it was so chaotic that it reminded a lot of us about what we don't like about Donald Trump, which is the chaos that seems to follow him. His closing argument was well prepared, and he did make the most powerful argument during his closing, which is, you've got all these great ideas, why haven't you been doing it for the last 3.5 years?
And highs and lows for Vice President Kamala Harris.
I thought the entire debate was strong for her. She was well prepared. She was the prosecutor. She was on the offense. She looked like she was ready to stand toe-to-toe with him. So I think it's hard to come up with one moment for her. I think a lot of her best moments was when he was talking and the split screen, you could see her facial reactions and some of her, she had obviously prepared for what she would look like off screen while he was talking, and it was brilliant.
You know, there are a lot of undecided voters, no doubt, watching last night. Do you think last night's debate actually swayed people one way or the other?
I think Trump was talking to his base, as he is well at. Harris was actually talking to undecideds and independents.
I do want to note this last question to you, because we did hear after the debate Vice President Harris's communications manager say, you know, good debate, we'll see you possibly in October, signaling a possibility for another debate. What are your thoughts on that?
I heard that, and I thought it was a bold statement for them. It's obviously strategic. She had a great night last night. If I were her, I would say, you know, peace out. But apparently, strategically, they would like to see that happen again.
All right. Our political analyst, John Daigle, thank you. We appreciate you joining us, folks. You're watching GMJ. We're back in about 3 minutes.